This is Tabitha, and you're on my show, The Battle Between Sister Saints and Sister Soldiers Talk It Out. I'm going to have a special guest today, and I would like for you all to help me introduce her. Her name is Sage, and she's a good longtime friend of mine. You know, we've hung out a whole lot together, and we've done a whole lot of things together. She's a young lady that I've looked up to back in my day, and she didn't used to take any crap from anybody, and that drew me to her. So without further ado, help me introduce to you all my longtime friend, Sage. Come on to the stage, Sage. I am loving that dress that you have on.
Girl,
oh my goodness. Come on and have a hey. I love that dress.
Thank you. I like that top.
So you decided to go blonde, huh?
Yes. Yes.
She always did try to be like me.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I just get it though.
Uh-huh. Well, I brought you here today because we're having a discussion, an open discussion, and you're the only person that I really know that will be straightforward with everything that we're discussing today. So why not have you on my show, because I know you're so real and you're going to talk it out. So Sage, I have some questions. My question is, and I'm quite sure that the audience would like to know as well, why is it so hard for sisters to, stay in Christ and stand their ground when it comes down to changing their life over for the better? Could you help me out on that?
Well, I only can speak for me, Tabitha. I mean, as far as why women feel that being a Christian is just not for them. For me, and I don't want you to get upset with me, but audience, hey, I was a fallen Christian. I am a fallen Christian. I used to be into the into the word and stuff like that, into the church, and Tabitha here, she was a good, my one of my best friends, and she and I tried to do the church thing together. Obviously one of us only made it, and I'm proud to see that she made it. But the reason why, Tabitha, I fell out of Christianity thing is because, for me, I've always been popular. I've always had everything that I wanted. I love the men, and that's one thing I couldn't give up was the men. I tried the saved Christian men, and they're just as worse as the regular men. The majority of them, to me, the majority of them are just like the regular the men to me. To me it's as if all they wanted was the same thing. That the regular worldly men were. So I figured, so what sense does it make for me to try to be a Christian and being dealing with something different or being uncomfortable when I'm still, it's as if the world is in the church as well. But like I said, Tabitha, I love money. I love the attention from the men. Attention from the women sometimes too is okay. I love my name. I love the popularity. I just could not give all of that up. Even when I tried to give it up, I tried, the men, the men would look at me as if I had scaly, pussy skin on my body. They wouldn't want to come near me. They didn't want to come near me. They didn't want to talk to me. They thought that whatever was on me, it was going to rub off on them, and that's actually not a bad thing, But I just wasn't as popular no more.
Wait. Hold on a second, Sage. So you're telling me that the reason why you backslid or went back to the other side is because you couldn't bear the fact of you losing your attention from the men. You couldn't stand the fact that you were no longer popular and that no one was paying you any attention, and your money flow was going down. Are you serious? Sage, I have been knowing you for at least 2 decades or more, and I've never seen this side of you. You've never been the type of woman that would allow anybody, I mean, she would never be the type of woman that would allow anybody to turn her around in her beliefs. And you say, you and I used to read the Bible together. We used to go to Bible studies together. I used to go to your church. You used to go to my church. And we did a lot of things together biblically and spiritually. So for you to, I mean, you got to be pulling my leg, Sage. Sage, I cannot believe
it seemed as if I kept falling and falling. I kept, getting in bad trouble, or trouble was always following me. Yes, I was married. My ex-husband, he left me for a worldly woman, because we both were trying to go into the church together, and he left me for a worldly woman. I guess because I wasn't doing some of the things that he wanted me to do anymore or whatever, but I just had to let it go. So that made me angry, and I just wasn't really ready to be fully converted yet. And God knows my heart, and that's another thing, ladies and gentlemen, to use the word God knows my heart to try to get out of something, it's not going to work. Yes, God knows every heart, and he knows if you really want to change or not, so you can't allow that to be a escape route for falling all the time, because I fell a whole lot. I constantly fell, and I was like, why keep slapping God in the face, when I'm not really committed? And that's one thing I didn't want to do, Tabitha, was play with Christianity, if I said that right. I don't want to play with God. I don't want to straddle the fence. I don't want to be lukewarm or hot, or it's either hot or cold. And, I just can't play with God like that, because once you know better, you're supposed to do better. But when you know better and you still do wrong, it's a more severe punishment on your life. And I refuse to play with God. Right now, I'm just back in the world because that's what works for me. And I'm sorry, but I just want to say to you all, stay in the ship, okay? Yes, I read my word every now and then. Stay in the ship. It's better to rock back and forth in the ship than to fall off. It's better to be uncomfortable rocking back and forth in the ship than to fall off. It's safety on the ship. Do not fall off the ship. Stay with God. Choose God. Return back to God. Leave your careless ways, your bad ways. How you doing? And, God would always he would be there for you. He still blesses me, Satan blesses too, Tabitha. I know that. I'm aware that Satan, he blesses as well, just to try to keep you in the wide gate, because the straight and narrow is so hard to walk. But we have to strive to try to stay in that straight and narrow, no matter what. If you want to be a Christian, stay there, stand firm, and let God do the rest for you. Don't worry about what people say or how people may look at you or what they may try to do to you, just to try to destroy your character. I don't know what's wrong with me today, girl, to destroy your character. Girl, why is this seat up so high?
Girl, you have not changed when it came down to that situation right there. You have not changed. She's such a
I'm sorry, girl, I'm crazy. But anyway, on a serious note, stay in the ship. Or stay in the boat. That's where safety is.
To go on that statement, I have, did a lot of things in my day. I've ran with you, I've drunk with you, I've did a lot of things as far as dating all kind of men, all kind of clubs and all this stuff here. I may have even dabbled a little bit with females or whatever, okay. But I got all of my strength from you. You showed me how to be strong in my situations, how to stand up for what I believe in. I looked up to this young lady for a whole lot of things, and for her to sit here today, although it's called Talk It Out, for her to sit here today and tell me, the reason why she went astray is because her popularity, or she didn't like the way people were looking at her or how the men were treating her. I cannot understand. Sage, are you seriously? Can you? Could you please get us some water, please? Give me some water, please. Yes, thank you. Sage, I am trying to compose myself. I want to just. We're going to revisit that conversation a little later. I need to get myself together, but on the other hand, Sage, you're very beautiful. You've come a long way. God has been good to you. I hear you have, two beautiful girls, and Star and Melanie or whatever, the beautiful names, and I see that you.
I was.
Oh,
married.
you were married. You were married. I'm sorry. You were married and everything, and I haven't, been in touch with you for so long, but I just want to say I want to thank you for being a role model in my life back in the days, for teaching me how to stand firm on what I believe, which that helped me become the woman that I am today. Okay. Well, our time is up now, Sage. We got to pay some bills, so I thank you for coming on my show. I love you so much, and I would like to have you again as soon as you're available. I would love to spend more time with you and talk with you one-on-one behind the cameras. I love you, and I thank you so much for coming on my show. Y'all, please, let's give Sage another round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you. No.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of my show. The battle between Sister Saint and Sister Soldiers. Talk it out. Again, I'm Tabitha, Adorable Loves. I love you, and I will be talking to you again if it's God's will.